Okay, alright guys, welcome back. Uh, on the previous tutorial, we have made something that will verify that whether that the username that the user has supplied exists or not. So on this piece of tutorial, we're gonna make sure whether before I jump into making the function, just let me show you uh, something. PHP my admin. Okay, let me go to my database here. Then let me go to my table which says user. Before we do anything, just let me show you something which is called active here. Okay, for instance, there is some data here with the username mama here, and there's an active. Okay, when it's active, it will be 1, and when it's not, it's inactive, it will be 0 here. Okay, so that's what we are going to make sure here, if the user is active or not. Okay, you may use like some kind of like email activation system or something to change that attribute to 0 or 1, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna insert some data here. Okay, so uh, user active, I already make this function, but still I'm gonna make it later. If this is false, okay, what I have to do, I'll go to the errors, and I'm gonna say to the user, you haven't activate your account. Okay, so sweet. So let's make this function here. It is similar to here, but let's make function user active, which is gonna supply the username as a parameter. So let's make some query here which says it will be select count the user ID from the users table where again I have to sanitize this username to protect myself from SQL injection. So I'm gonna sanitize, and I'm gonna give it a username as an argument. Okay, so where the username is equals to the username variable and the active status is 1. Okay, it means it's active, yeah, is equals to 1. Okay, so I'm all done, I guess. Yeah, so just let me make my SQL query here and copy all these things. By the way, I just copy and paste before just passing to the MySQL query is because I just felt like doing this, it protects me from error most of the time. That's why I just do it like this. So MySQL error. So what I will do, I will return MySQL result. Okay, if the query with 0 rows is equals to 1, I just want to return it true to the function. I just want it as a return. Then else I'm gonna make it false. Okay, so so let me come to this login. If this is false, yeah. So for instance, among my accounts here, Sensei account is not activated. Okay, so let's make sure whether this thing verifies this thing or not. So localhost log in log out. Okay, then let me supply Sensei with my correct password. Okay, so let me see my error. You haven't activated your account. This will be my error. So on the next tutorial, we're gonna expand things a little bit more, and actually we all done verifying the username. So what I have to do, we have to jump into, I guess, 2 or more functions. That's all we need to complete the login system. Till we meet on next tutorial, keep on subscribing, keep on liking my videos. Thank you very much. Peace and love.